APA style requires that you include a reference list at the end of your paper to provide the information necessary to retrieve and identify each source you cite. How do I format the reference list? Label this page References centered at the top of the page like this example. Do not bold or underline the text. All entries should be alphabetized by the author's last name. Indent all lines after the first line of each entry, 1/2 inch from the margin. This is called a hanging indentation. And finally, double space all entries throughout the reference list. When creating the reference list, follow this procedure. The first thing that you want to do is to identify the source. Is it a book, article, web page, dissertation, or another type of source? Once you identify the source of material, you will want to find a reference example that is most like your source in the APA 6th edition manual or the Purdue OWL website. Below is the URL to the Purdue OWL website. Once you find a reference example, you will follow that format to construct your reference. Since APA has particular style requirements for citing different sources of information, it is important to follow the format in detail. The following is an example of a citation for a journal article. Notice that the authors are listed with their last name first, then the year of publication is listed. APA requires multiple authors are listed in a particular format, so check your style guide. The title of the article will follow the date of publication. When referring to books, chapters, articles, or web pages, you must capitalize only the first letter of the first word of a title or subtitle. Next is the title of the periodical or journal, with all major words capitalized, followed by the volume and issue number, which is in parentheses. The title of the periodical, journal, or magazine will also be italicized. Then list the page range from which the information was cited, followed by the closing punctuation mark. Lastly, if you retrieve the content online, include the DOI, or Digital Object Identifier, which is an alphanumeric code that shows the location of a document on the internet. If a DOI is not available, you can provide the homepage URL of the journal, magazine, newspaper, or newsletter that you are citing. Books are available in electronic or print format. Below is an example of a citation for a print book and electronic book. The author is listed with his last name first, then the date of publication is listed. The first significant word of the title is capitalized. The title will also be italicized. In the print version, the location and publisher follow the title of the work. In the electronic version, the URL of the home page is included and the location and publisher are omitted. The following is an example of a citation for a website. If you are able to locate an author, the author's last name would be the first element in the reference. Sometimes a work will have as its author an organization or an institution, and you will cite it accordingly, like this example. After the author is listed, then provide the date of publication in parentheses. Look for a copyright date or a last update if available. Then list the title of the web page, which is italicized. Lastly, provide the URL that links to the home page or entry page for the document. When certain information is not available, variations of each reference element can occur. Here is an example of a citation for a website without an author or date. If the author's name is not listed on the web page, start the citation with the web page title, which is italicized. The title would be alphabetized in the reference list by the first significant word in the title. If no date is listed on the website or document, provide the abbreviation N.D. in parentheses for no date. If you would like help with APA style, Smart Thinking Tutorial Services provides live, free APA formatting help to JIU students. From your My Courses page, simply click on the online tutoring link. Once you're at the Smart Thinking homepage, you can connect with a live e-instructor by clicking here and selecting APA formatting help from the drop-down menu, or you can click here to submit a writing assignment and request that the tutor provide APA formatting assistance. You can also schedule a session with a JIU librarian by clicking on this link. The JIU librarian will give you one-on-one help learning the basics of APA style. Thanks for viewing our tutorial. To learn more about in-text citations, be sure to view the tutorial titled Basics of APA in-text citations. Please contact the JIU library if you have any questions.